That is the Neapolitan 6 chord. Pretty dramatic sound, isn't it? So what is this chord, and why does it get such a special name and analysis symbol? The Neapolitan chord is called Neapolitan because of its origins from Naples. More specifically, the Neapolitan School, which was a group of Italian operatic composers at the bridge between the Baroque and Classical era that used this harmony extensively and explored its potential. Famous composers from the school were Alessandro Scarlatti, Giovanni Battista Pergolesi, and Domenico Cimarosa. So what is this chord? Traditionally used in minor, the Neapolitan 6 is a predominant chord, meaning that it comes before a dominant harmony, which 99% of the times will be a 5/7 chord. Essentially, the Neapolitan 6 is a flat 2 major triad in first inversion. Let's take the key of G minor as an example. The flat second degree of the G scale lives a half step above the tonic G, hence is A flat, and the chord an A flat major triad. First inversion means that the third of the chord is in the bass, which in this case is C. This formula is the same for all 12 keys. So why Neapolitan 6? This isn't a flat 2 major 6 chord, right? No. In classical music analysis, the number 6 is an indication of first inversion. Back in the days, such numberings were placed under a bass line to imply harmony. If you follow the 6 instruction and you go 6 above the bass, you get the root of the chord which you're looking for. And in this example, it implies a D diminished triad. If there is an N before this number, it means that the interval is a minor 6, as it implies the use of the Neapolitan scale, which results in the Neapolitan chord. If we look at the voice leading of the Neapolitan 5/1 cadence, we can see that the effectiveness of this progression comes from the strong gravitational pull that the notes D flat and B have to the tonic C. As these notes are a half step above and below the root, they are very attractive to resolve to the tonic, which adds more harmonic tension and drama to the piece. This chord is also important because it adds a third option to the subdominant palette of chords available in minor. What does that mean? Let's go back to major world for a second. When studying music theory, we're often told that the 7th chord of the major mode is to be considered weak. And for all intent and purposes, it is. The 7th chord is basically a rootless 5/7 chord resulting in a diminished triad, hence a triadic structure constructed on the tritone, the most dissonant interval of music, which weakens this dominant tonic cadence, the most common resolution in Western classical music. When exploring the minor mode, which basically means minor scale, but make sure you raise the leading tone when using a perfect resolution and do not stress the augmented second interval unless you want to sound Middle Eastern mode, the 2 chord is inherited from the 7th chord in the major scale, which is diminished. So when composers are not really feeling the idea of using a diminished subdominant triad, the Neapolitan chord solves this problem by adding a valid subdominant/predominant alternative choice, which really resembles the 4 chord and is a stable major triad. In further modern applications, composers tend to be less concerned with traditional voice leading than were the Baroque, Classical, and early Romantics. In fact, in later applications, the Neapolitan chord is also used in root position, which adds a different kind of tension to the piece of music. With this voice leading, we get D flat to G in the bass, which strongly outlines that infamous tritone. The effect is quite strong as well. Such voice leading appears in Chopin's C minor prelude, and Tárrega's Capriccio Árabe. In other less traditional applications, we find the Neapolitan chord used in major contexts. This is less common because if we go back to the minor scale, 2/3 of the Neapolitan chord tones are already in the scale. But if used in major, also the 6th degree ought to be flattened, hence making it a more foreign chord in this context. The effect is nonetheless very cool, and a famous example is John Williams's Indiana Jones main theme. The use of the Neapolitan chord really adds tension to the triumphant heroic melody, which highlights the bravery of Indiana Jones, but also underlines a sense of danger, excitement, and adventure. So to recap, The Neapolitan chord is a flat 2 major triad, traditionally in minor and in first inversion, that precedes a 5 chord because predominance, because delayal of resolution, because gravitational pull to the tonic, because voice leading. All in all, by adding a dark dramatic effect to the music. Thanks for watching, and please like and share this video and subscribe for more creatively explained videos.